It's pretty much just the dynamics of how the pack gets along with each other. Pretty much the pecking order, and it's very important to have a consistent role in the pack. So every dog needs to have their own role, whether it be a not important role or a very important role. But if you have multiple dogs, there needs to be definitely a pack dynamic and a pecking order. If not, it's going to be chaos. Because dogs, whenever they don't have guidance, they don't know how to act. So if you have a dog that is in charge, it seems like the other dogs will just fall in line with them. And obviously you need to be the head of your pack always. I think it just depends on the dog. I think every dog is different, and it all pretty much stems back to the owner and allowing the pack dynamic to unfold, but making sure that you establish it and that you approve of that order, because if you don't, then the alpha is going to get insecure, and then it can turn into aggression or insecurities and stuff like that, and then you start having accidents in the house, dogs chewing things up, dogs fighting. So it's really good to have that, where every dog knows their place. And I think it also makes a better dog in the long run, because they feel like they have a job. They feel like they have something to do. They know where they fit in. It makes them more comfortable. And so if you don't have that, it's just kind of just chaos. They're kind of just running around like my mom's dogs. Again, I think every dog in every case is different. There are certain dogs, that I've seen that are neurotic and just aggressive. Aggression is hereditary. So, there can be dogs that are born aggressive. I think a lot of the dog fights also have to deal with their environment, how they're raised, what they're, exposed to. And then, it has a lot to do with what's expected of them. If they're able to run rapid and act like a true dog, they may be more inclined to know that that's not acceptable. I just think it kind of depends on the dog and the situation, because I don't think that every dog bite or every dog fighter is universal. I think it depends on different elements to see if the dog, is just naturally aggressive, which I've seen multiple dogs, no matter how much you try to work with them, how much you try to make sure that you take every precaution that, they're safe and you're safe, they're just mean, and it sucks that it's like that, but a lot of that has to do with overbreeding and backyard breeding and, not breeding to sustain a breed. And then, if you have an aggressive dog and people, some people like that, and then they breed with another aggressive dog, and then they sell these dogs to families, they don't know any better, they think they're just getting a puppy. And I think it just, ultimately people need to just learn about the body language of a dog, because that right there will show you animal behavior. I'm able to, before my dog even thinks about trying to bark or charge or nip at another dog, I'm already looking at her body language, her eyes, what clues she's giving me if she's in distress or whatever. And I think dogs play into more of that than humans do, because whenever you have a dog that's in a pack dynamic or, fit in with their pack, they're going to look at the leader and see how the leader's acting. The leader is nervous or self-conscious, they're going to be inclined to feel that way too. So it's all about, you have a pack dynamic between your dogs, but you ultimately are over that.